If you've ever heard of Arva, Ontario, there was likely some reference to the mill. This village is known for the Arva Flour Mill and millstore. Today we explore the history of the mill, believed to be North America's oldest continuously operating water-powered commercial flour mill. My name is Angie, and I'll be your host on this episode of Historic Ontario. The Arva Flour Mill was established in 1819. Originally named St.Johns Mill, built by the original settlers to the area, this historic building remains today and serves as a reminder of how this village was founded. Selected due to the fresh water stream and abundant timber resources, not to mention its proximity to the quickly growing London, Ontario, Arva, or St. John as it was referred to at the time, became a prime location for a settlement. Although the area had not been given a registered name, locals referred to it as St. John, respectfully named after the prominent church St. John's of the Divine, which is located on the main intersection of Arva. Established on Midway Creek, surrounded by dense forest, Arva became a stop on the road between Lucan and London. After construction of the mill, a man-made pond known as the Mill Pond was created when Medway Creek was dammed for the mill's power. Very little was recorded on the mill's first 40 years. In fact, the first concrete record I was able to find on the mill was recorded in 1857, noting that a William Sandby ran the grist mill, but little else was mentioned. The next reference to the mill was made when it was purchased by Jacob Hawkins in 1869 for the price of $5,075. It was renamed the Jacob Hawkins Flouring Mill. By 1880, Arva was home to 260 residents. The manufacturing industries were represented by James and William Wyatt and G. Allen, who were wagon makers, along with Jacob Hawkins Flouring Mill. In the early 1900s, Arva was only one of many water-powered mills along the area's rivers and streams. While those mills are now merely historical facts, Arva has survived over 2 centuries, or 200 years, for a variety of reasons. The primary reason being that in 1907, the mill agreed to a contract with McCormick's Bakery. They would provide a soft wheat flour the bakery needed in exchange for job security and a steady income. This agreement was beneficial to all and lasted an astounding 78 years, creating jobs and enticing residents to the area. The second reason was a major upgrade, switching from the original stones to rollers designed to crush the grain quicker and finer and more efficiently, making the mill a leader in production with the modern techniques, leading to a number of other mills in the area closing as they could no longer compete. Ironically, failure to upgrade would leave the Arva Mill in the same boat in the future. Hawkins operated the mill until 1912, when the mill was sold to H. Templeton and Clarence Scott. Clarence married Templeton's daughter and began the legacy of the mill being owned and operated by 4 generations of the Scott family. Still operating with the antique Goldie and McCutcheon roller mills, which have been built in Galt, Ontario, the mill continues to produce some of the best flour by a dam mill. However, progress became all about speed and efficiency, something the Arva Mill did not offer. Soon the large contracts from McCormick's were gone, but the millers at Arva knew they had a niche. The lower speed of the rollers kept the temperatures down, maintaining the artisan style while preserving the nutrients, in addition to the benefits of adding no preservatives, supporting local farmers and community. In small towns, community is the key. They support the industry, and in turn, the industry supports the community. The mill continues to support their community and has given back in many ways, creating jobs, buying local, even offering a free rock concert. On July 7, 2007, the Arva Flour Mill hosted a free concert providing the mill as a stage for the Canadian rock band The White Stripes as part of their Canadian tour. The show was a success and is still talked about today, as many memorable events are in small towns. Today, the mill operates in the same way it did in the early 1900s, with half of the mill still running on water power. It operates with no computers. They merely rely on the tone of the mill and their experience, much like the first millers. A visit to the mill and the sound of the water-powered turbines will remind you that history is still alive and well in Ontario. With Arva still home to a furniture store, tack shop, post office, and 2 churches, the mill house remains and offers local, natural, and organic food, including flour ground directly at the mill. This concludes our journey to the Arva Flour Mill. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I encourage you to like and subscribe. I invite you to join me again soon as we travel through the past and explore historic Ontario. I never know where we'll end up next, so if you have any ideas, be sure to comment below. Thanks again for watching. I hope to see you soon. Bye.